So, it is now time for another episode of...
You must be joking.
Right?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, today I thought we would actually...
Speaking of laws?
Yeah. I remembered some of the weird laws that I heard about years and years ago. Like, I was telling you earlier, it's still legal in Colgate, Oklahoma to have a gunfight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah.
Do you have to slap him up in the face with a gauntlet?
I don't know.
Or you just call him out of the saloon?
If it was me and everything, I'd
Kentucky Chuck! I heard you was rustling my cattle again!
See, if I was going to slap him with a gauntlet, the sucker would be made out of stainless steel. Then I got an edge. But anyway, so I thought it might be kind of fun to go over some of the laws that are in the United States.
Some of the stupid laws that are still in the books because uneducated people go ahead and let us have them.
The weird part is some of these laws are less than 20 years old.
Some of them are?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see the fresher ones.
Some weird ones. Okay, anyhow, let's get the... Oops, wrong mouse. Now, if anybody would like to join the conversation...
Mouse, people.
If anybody would like to join the conversation, you can go ahead and, call on in or text in even at 253-254-6664. And, or you can get into the chat here on Mixcloud.
Join the conversation.
Yeah.
Be part of it. We'd love to have your opinions thrown at us.
Anyhow, let's see here. I love this picture, though.
The 3 years in jail.
Yeah, 3 years in jail for stealing my nose.
Odor in the court. Odor in the court.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anyhow, here you go.
Uh-oh, what's going on there?
You can't have two kids out of wedlock.
Wait, what? Yeah, you can.
You can have one, but not two.
Why not?
Because it's against the law. They passed the law.
Oh, we're looking at laws. Oh, okay.
In 2013
in Mississippi. Oh, so they're trying the China thing, huh?
Yeah. See,
if you're going to not be married, you can only have one kid.
Yeah, Mississippi passed a law in 2013 stating that you can only have one illegitimate child. The second one constitutes a misdemeanor punishable by fines and or jail time.
Jesus, isn't that stupid? How stupid is a law where I had another kid? Oh, well, you're not married? Well, we're putting you in jail. Well, what happens to the kid? Oh, it goes to foster care. Who cares? You are some stupid people.
Well, the funny part is, to me, is that if they couldn't pass that law like around here because it's a lifestyle for a lot of these people.
I guarantee they could pass that law around here.
They couldn't enforce it because, like I said, it's a lifestyle.
They can't enforce that law.
Yeah. But
what are they going to do to all the people that already had it? Are they grandmothered in?
A good question.
Uh-huh.
Good question.
Yeah.
And a good pun.
Yeah, thanks.
Are they grandmothered?
You like that one?
Yeah. Grandmothered in.
Thanks, folks. He's catching on.
Slow but sure.
I'm smarter than I smell, and I'm dumber than I look.
No. When it comes to his smell, it's ultimate. Anyway,
it's sharp cheddar.
I was thinking more like
Gruyere?
No.
Limburger.
Yeah, that's right. Anyhow, 39. You can't come to a meeting in a costume.
What? Now, does this is this in-person meetings or in 53?
Yeah.
In North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's still in effect right now.
Yes.
So have they updated it to include online Zoom meetings?
No, it says, don't worry, your workplace costume party is probably fine. It was actually written to get rid of the persistent Ku Klux Klan activity in the area.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good law.
That actually makes sense, yeah.
And that's a good law.
Yeah.
Or at least at the time.
But the way it's written, you can't come dressed as an elephant to a business meeting.
Right.
Okay.
You can't eavesdrop?
You can't not eavesdrop in a lot of places.
On purpose. Were you listening to them? No, but I heard what they said. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's just like, oh,
because, you don't have to be eavesdropping on me. I'm deaf, so I talk loud. So it's like, you don't even want to be hearing me, and you hear me.
Yeah, and I'll vouch for you.
It's like, can that guy shut up? Well, he could, but...
He ain't gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyhow,
So when's this one?
this one here came out in 1910.
Holy mother of pearls! In Oklahoma? Ooh, for gambling, or what was it?
Finally, annoying little sisters who listen to in will get what's coming to them in Oklahoma. Every person guilty of secretly loitering about any building with the intent to overhear discourse and to repeat or publish the same to vex, annoy, or injure others is guilty of a misdemeanor.
So, how
words,
do they know that they're secretly loitering? Because they could just be loitering.
Well, I think that it has to do with that picture.
So if they're concealing themselves,
If they're trying to,
then
yeah.
they're definitely trying to mask their intent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's here.
So if your little sister's in the closet and you're in your room talking with your friend about stuff you want to do, and she goes and tells mom, you can have her arrested.
Yep.
And she'll get a fine, probably. Yeah, misdemeanor is only a fine.
Yeah, the problem is that mom and dad will have to pay the fine.
That'll make them teach the kid to be better, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'd like that if the child is underage and does something heinous. I think the parents should also be culpable,
Yeah, I do believe that
especially if there's financial burden.
or if it has reached a plateau to where
Yeah, it's like
other
this
people
kid's
are injured in
five
any
or
way.
six times this guy's done something similar, and he's been in and out of juvie, and yeah, the parents need to step up and
Yeah.
be punished alongside him because
Well-
it's their fault. It's my firm belief.
I do believe that parents should start being parents again, but on the other hand, it's really hard for a parent to be a parent 24 hours a day when they have to go work for 10 hours.
When both parents have to go work
Right.
for 10 hours and 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back. That's 14 hours.
Yeah.
Then they come home, they got to make dinner, and they got to fucking go to bed, pay bills. Believe me,
Yeah.
I understand. The family dynamic is completely different now than it was
Yeah.
in, say, the 1980s, and then even different then than it was in the 1950s. And it's all
Yeah,
by
in
design.
the 50s, the women stayed home pretty much and took care of the family.
Because the more
In
we
the
struggle, the
in the
easier we are to
60s
control.
Yeah, in the 60s, same thing. Very few women actually were career-minded. And if they were career-minded, then they didn't have children.
Yeah. Well,
You
my
know.
birth mother was a stay-at-home mom until the divorce. And so she really didn't know what to do. And so she immediately married out of convenience. And that was just horrible, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, my mother, she was a stay-at-home mom until my dad got injured with on the construction job. And so he was disabled, and then she went to work as a housekeeper.
So they kind of swap? He stay at
Yeah,
home dad
yeah, ish. He still would hit the bars constantly, and but he'd go out and we'd end up cutting up old cars and stuff, and then taking it to a junkyard for scrap,
Right.
or go cut firewood and this kind of stuff, And but then she got a job at the hospital and everything as a housekeeper there, and this kind of stuff, and that was pretty much when things started changing a lot, because after she did that, then from that point on, she pretty much always worked, even after Dad got back on his feet. And I think that irritated the hell out of it too.
Hey, I kind of like this. And we got money, and the kids are grown, so we're good.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's hear.
1910.
Yeah, that was
Little
the,
sisters have been annoying us since the 18th century.
Little sisters have been annoying us since they were born, in the very beginning.
Since the first little sister arrived.
Yeah. Cain's little sister is probably what ended up
Abel.
pissing him off so
Abel.
much. Yeah.
Nah, I think it was mommy issues for Cain and Abel.
Well,
Well, there's dad, and there's two sons, and
and
there's
they had
mom.
to share, yeah. Yeah, and it
That's
wasn't-
why we're all a little bit retarded. And yes, I use the word retarded.
yeah, because the conversations now are a little bit
They're like,
different
that's
than they
the
were
Old
back then.
Testament. The New Testament's different. Okay. So the 10 people that were on the boat with Noah, 6 of whom were men, 4 of whom were female. Still a bunch of inbred retards. Thank you.
Well,
Changed my mind.
Think about places like Hawaii before the white man found them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, somebody was doing somebody's sisters.
Oh, they had to be. Even it's nice that you bring up Hawaii, because even there, where they could try to spread, island to island. Eventually, you're all related within,
Yep.
3 generations.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
That means
You
he's
can't
mixed
kill
in.
anything on Sundays besides raccoons.
Besides raccoons. Let's see, Missouri. They got raccoon problem in Missouri?
Virginia.
Oh, kind of close.
1950. Some states,
Wait, Virginia? Missouri? Well, I guess they're kind of close. They're within 200 miles.
Sunday is still seen
No,
as a
not.
day of rest in Virginia. Hunting is forbidden on Sundays unless you're hunting raccoons. Seems unfair to the little critters, but they do have an annoying habit of going through the trash. That is not the annoying habit. The annoying habit is they like to get in and get into all kinds of crap.
So you could just be, I'm out hunting raccoons. Oops, sorry, deer.
Yeah, but you can't bring it home till Monday.
Oh, I bury her right there. I mean, she wasn't washing the dishes enough, so. Oh, you thought I meant deer. Sorry. Next
How
law.
was I supposed to know that your girlfriend was named Bambi?
Hey, man.
You can't kill Bigfoot.
Well, that's the truth.
Yep.
No lies detected. When did they make that law?
And that's in
Hey!
Skamania County, Washington.
All right, 1969.
Yeah. Here, the urban legend became so popular that people were delving into the wilderness in search of mythical creature. They were worried enough to pass a law stating that the slaying of Bigfoot to be a felony and punishable by 5 years in prison.
That's it? You're going to extinct a species and only get 5 years? I mean,
How
it's
do
not
you
like
know
we
it's
don't-
extinct?
Because I ain't never seen one.
Well, have you seen $1 million?
Yes, I have actually.
Have you seen $10 million in cash?
No, I've seen 7.3 in cash though.
Okay, well, see there. How do you know that there's $10 million in existence? You've never seen it?
I don't even know that the 7.3 is in existence. That's just paper with numbers on it.
Yeah. Well, I've had almost that much, but I had an exception.
Oh, I didn't have it. I got to look at it though.
I had more than one Monopoly set, and we just kind of threw it all together. Yes, here. So, 34. You can't ski while under the influence.
Of what?
Anything. But that actually makes sense,
Well, of course it does.
in a way.
No one's gonna follow it, but it does make sense.
Well, it makes sense, but
I don't want to feel when my leg snaps in half and kicks me in the back of the head with my toes.
Yeah, I was going to say, except it's going to hurt a lot more when you're hit if you're sober. Where do you think this one's at?
God, that's either Colorado, Montana, or Alaska.
I would say Montana. Wyoming.
Woof! Way off. Samsonite. I was way off. 2011.
This one is just plain common sense, but in Wyoming, enough people went skiing after a few too many drinks that preventative measures were taken.
So what, they had the winter off from college and they went out there drinking because it was the closest thing to, say, campus in Idaho?
Well, no, see,
Let's see, where's Wyoming? Wyoming, Dakota.
Utah, Wyoming,
Dakota.
Montana is north of Wyoming.
So yeah, they might have went up out of the college state of Utah
Montana
and Idaho.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really good. Wyoming has a tendency of snowing one time a year.
Wyoming?
Yeah. And then the rest of the year, the wind just blows it back and forth across the state. Okay. So you never know when you're going to be able to go skiing. So
It's in my front yard. No, it's in Terry's yard. Hey, it's back in my yard.
Yep. Yeah.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah. But yeah. So it's actually a new law. I mean,
Especially now that marijuana's legal. I'm not under the influence. I'm high.
33. You can't steal crawfish.
Wait. Are they ending the fishing industry for crawfish?
No, you can't steal them. You can have them. You can catch them, but you can't steal them.
Oh, so catching them isn't stealing them from the earth?
No. That's part of Earth's bounty.
Oh, hey.
See?
Yeah. Tell them vegans were allowed to eat it.
But it's in Louisiana. And
Of course. 2011. What was going on the Bible Belt in 2011 that people had to stop drinking and stop thieving?
If you steal someone's crawfish, it's a big deal. Stealing is always illegal, but stealing crawfish can result in prison time. Less than 6 months if you steal less than $500 of crawfish, or up to 10 years if you steal over $1,500 worth of crawfish.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. Now, and here's a good question. Who stole enough seafood for this to be worth making a weird law?
Well, I stole a box of lobster tails one time. That's probably about $5,000. That's felony.
Not me. I actually prefer the crawfish to the lobster, though.
I prefer halibut over all of it.
Yeah, just for the halibut? Oh.
Just for the halibut, baby. Nice pun. Next law.
You can't swear in public.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell?
Who's the goddamn people made up this law? Maryland.
Rockville, Maryland.
Oh, man.
2017.
They all... Oh, man. $100 fine. The fuck are you talking about?
If you swear every time you stub your toe or drop your keys, don't move to Rockville, Maryland. There, swearing in public is against the law. If you're overheard dropping a 4-letter word on the street, it's a misdemeanor with $100.
Oh, so I can say Scheiße. Scheiße!
No, because that's shit in German.
Yeah, but it's not 4 letters.
But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
These streets are child friendly. The hell out of here, you little brat. That's a swear word.
No, it
Which
isn't.
one? Hell or brat?
No. Hell is not
It's
a
for
swear
children.
word. Hell is not a swear word.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's a destination. You can't eat fried chicken with a fork and a knife.
What?
Who in the hell would anyway?
This better be like from 2021. Oh my god.
1961.
In Georgia?
Probably be...
Hey, we so fat, we don't use no utensil here. You got one leg in one hand, one breast in the other. Stuff, cuh.
Now, see, we were talking about utopia earlier. See, that would have been my utopia.
Stuff in your face with fried chicken?
No, but a breast in one hand and thigh in the other.
That's mine, you know. Hey, me and Jeffrey Dahmer...
Bad Gary.
We're kind of on the same page, Jeffrey Dahmer and I, about...
There's here. There's a right way and a wrong way to eat fried chicken.
No, there isn't. What if you ain't got no fingers?
Then you ain't going to be holding a fork or a knife.
You got attachments on your dummy like a captain hook.
That's still not a fork or a knife.
But you can unscrew the hook and screw a fork on there.
Yeah, but see, you have to be able to use it. It's against the law to use a fork and a knife. See?
Oh, so if you just have a fork.
See?
So if you just...
Yeah, if you just stab it with the fork or stab it with the knife and then bite it off, then no problem. As far as I can tell.
Oh, you're good then.
Yeah.
We're good. We're following the letter of the law here, people.
There you go.
The letter of the law. Fork and knife.
Yep. Okay. You can't whisper in church.
So just yell.
Yeah, that was my...
God!
Who put the tag in my chair?
What psalm is this?
That's here. Yeah. This is in Delaware.
1974.
Yeah.
Wow.
They say, we guess Grandma was right about this one. Talking in church is a serious offense.
What's that name? Rehoboth? Rehab Beach?
Rehoboth.
Rehobbit.
Even whispering in church is considered a disturbance of worship and can result in an annoying fine. It's unlikely to ever be enforced, however, unless your whispering is really, really annoying.
Well, I've been with people that whisper at my indoor talking voice volume, and it's just like, really, dude? And what sucks? Here's what sucks. You ever go to a really loud show, and you want to talk to the guy next to you, so you lean in.
Yeah.
And when you lean in, you just gotta be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go to the bar. You want me to get you a beer too?" You don't have to be like, "Hey man, I'm going up to the bar. You want me to get?" It's like, dude, you were just louder than the fucking band, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. And it was funny. It was every band member I've ever had. They're like, "Hey, I'm going to." But everyone, my friends, "Hey!" It's like, dude. And then you wonder why I yell at you in the quiet.
Yeah, because I can't hear anything.
You're part of the person's making me deaf.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing it, but you're helping.
Okay, now the next one.
Next law.
You're going to like this one.
I've liked them all so far.
Okay, let's see. Where are you?
And thank you for making it large print, because I don't have glasses.
You can't set off stink bombs.
What?
Now this one here.
I love stink bombs, bro.
Yeah, especially in an elevator.
Oh, dude. In a closed hallway, I threw one in a phone booth one time when two people were in.
More than one state.
South Carolina, among others.
Yep. And it came out 2012.
2012. Oh, okay. Well, that's well beyond my stink bombing people days.
Yeah.
Because let's see,
I haven't even seen stink bombs in years.
Oh no, you can find them. Oh, they're up at the mucks.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Oh. You can get snakes and stink bombs, and there's because you remember the snakes, the little black plug or whatever.
Yeah, and they come out as an ash.
Yeah, and then they got the stink bombs, and then there's another one. I can't remember what it is. Something fun, but yeah. 2012. So my stink bomb. The last time I lit off a stink bomb. Actually, you know what? I think it was in 2016 because a friend of mine had a bunch of them. We were throwing them at each other across the street.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can be prosecuted.
I could be. What's the other states?
It doesn't say.
What's that? 1990 style stink bomb? Because those were them, bro.
Yeah, because
you go to the magic shop.
Yeah. There was a joke shop over in White Center that I used to go to all the time.
Oh, I think I know what the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it was right over there by Perkins and stuff. Yeah, but that's where I used to get them. But it says the chemicals in them can be toxic, causing nausea and irritation in the eyes and skin. But I've been in a car with my dad driving, and it did the same thing.
Oh yeah.
He'd let one rip.
Oh, bro, I was on a Greyhound bus one time, and everyone was just like, "Stop the bus!" Because someone killed it.
Yeah, it wasn't any chemical.
We need an ambulance now for whoever just shit their pants.
Oh, here you go. Despite the goofy name, no one is allowed to use them in most states anymore, aside from police officers. So instead of tear gas, throw in a few stink bombs.
Well, I wonder if it's against the Geneva Convention then, since it's got toxic chemicals in it.
I don't know.
Because that's why the tear gas is supposedly against the Geneva Convention, even though the United States police just go ahead and willy-nilly throw it in the crowds.
Well, I think you're going to really like this one. So right now, as it stands, there are so many people around here in the state of Washington that are breaking the law.
Oh, I'm breaking the law sitting right here.
Well, yeah, but you're not walking around in public.
We don't know that. You can't walk down the street if you're ugly. It's a good thing I'm a homebody, baby. I'm ugly. No, I'm all right, though. I'm fugly, so I'm all right.
Yeah, this is California.
San Francisco, 1867. Oh, my God.
When it refers to ugly people, it really referring to those with disfiguring disabilities. But I think that it should be actually, these really ugly people.
Yeah, but who gets to determine who's ugly? I mean, we can all day. Yeah, me. Yeah, well, I get to determine who I think is ugly.
Okay, we'll gang up on them.
Okay.
If they look worse than us,
You're already in trouble.
yep.
We'll leave you alone. But if you're close, then we'll.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the barrel. We're as bad as you can get. After that,
and we're fighting for down.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a $25 fine back then, over $400 in today's currency.
That always makes me laugh. In today's dollars.
Yeah.
Because that just means that the dollar is losing value.
More and more. Now this one I do not quite get.
Next law.
Now this one almost makes sense.
You can't drive blindfolded. Well, that's a fact.
No, you can. It wouldn't be a good idea.
Well, you're right. You can. I wouldn't recommend it.
There you go. Yeah.
But
it's like that movie. If you can see what I hear.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I love that.
Why were you driving? I was the sober one.
Alabama, 1980.
Of course, it's Alabama. Bunch of drunk rednecks out there trying to drag minorities behind their truck. Let's do it blindfold and see if we can make it around a tree. Stupid jerks.
No person shall drive a vehicle when it is loaded or when there are in the front seat such number of persons as to obstruct the view of the driver.
Wait.
The way
that went from blindfolded to too many people in the front seat.
Yeah, what the way it's worded is blindfolded or any other obstruction.
Yeah.
That they should be able to actually see out into the
Any
mirrors
other visual impairment created is illegal.
And if I'm not mistaken, they can the passengers can be cited for blocking the driver's view.
Well, yeah, I've had jerks do this to me.
Yeah.
When I'm driving.
I've also had them go like this to where you couldn't see out the mirrors and you're trying to make a right turn.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't see because they're too busy getting in.
I got in a fist fight on 405 between Bellevue and Renton, kind of because we just left the Dino's Bar and Grill over there, and it's just like he's driving and he starts swinging on me. So I stepped over and hit the brakes, and we're just, a cop comes up. What are you guys doing? Oh, we're being stupid. He's like, you're right. Pull over and fight over there. Yes, sir. That was the power of privilege. Thank you, because we're both white. The cop was white. Take care of it over there.
Yeah, well, get it off the road.
I'm sure if we weren't white, we'd be dead.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Cops are violent.
The cops are just regular people.
Some of them.
Well, you and I have always disagreed about that, but and I guess we always will.
It's because I don't like authority.
Yeah.
Especially those who abuse it.
So I thought you liked me.
Did I say that?
Because I'm the king of my castle.
Did I? Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the queen trumps the queen.
Yeah. The queen rules, but I'm the king of the castle.
Go sit on your throne and wash your bidet.
Now this next one, I cannot get the picture out of my mind.
Oh boy.
Of what caused this law to happen.
Oh boy. No forks in your butthole? Can't let your donkey sleep in the bath. What? That better be older than 1900.
You can't let your donkey sleep in the bathtub. Arizona, 1924.
Just over 19.
Where else would he sleep? A barn? How inhumane. This wacky law came about, I love this, almost a century ago when a ranch owner's donkey had gotten into the habit of sleeping in the bathtub. Unfortunately, when a local dam broke, the house flooded and the bathtub floated away, donkey and all. Sounds like an amusement park ride for the donkey, but apparently the town didn't see it that way. After the donkey was rescued, the town passed one of the weirdest laws in the country, which forbids donkeys from sleeping in bathtubs. It's fine for them to take a bath in one, though. Just don't let them take a snooze in the process.
Jesus. Was it stuck in the tub and it was a hassle to get it out?
I think.
What was the problem created?
I think that the donkey was floating downstream and they had to rescue him, and it was probably not a very easy rescue.
Did they have to?
No, because the donkey could have got out and swam to shore.
So they created the problem and then created the solution.
Yeah, and as far as I know, the donkey was in the bathtub. I mean, it was floating down, and he probably just had the brush, and he just, And
he was sleeping. He was just like. And then some people were like, "Hey, you're not safe." He's like, "I'm fine." "No, we've got to help you. Where's your owner? He's in trouble."
Don't wet the bed, you'll see.
I'm offended for you since you can't seem to find out how to be offended by this.
Don't wet the bed, you'll sink.
Hey, what's this chain? Oh, now you've made it a worse problem. We will have to implement financial restitution.
No.
Toenails
But if
scratching
a
out all
pickle
the
doesn't
chunks.
bounce, you can't sell it.
If a pickle doesn't bounce.
Yeah, so how do you test it? You take the pickle, throw it down. If it bounces, you put it in a jar.
So basically, you've only got a 4-second rule pickle because the 5-second, the 1 second bounce, that's 1 second gone already. So once you've sold that pickle, if you drop it for more than 4 seconds, it's dog food.
No, if it doesn't bounce, it stays there. If it bounces, then you put it in a jar.
Yeah, but if it bounces, you've used the first second of the 3-second rule. Now you got 2 seconds. If it doesn't bounce, it's already dog food, or you have to eat it.
There you go. Either way, you can't sell it.
Gherkins. Gherkins are delicious. And look at the Connecticut.
1948.
They make pickles in Connecticut?
No, but they sell them. Let's see here. Do you know how to tell if a pickle is legit? If it bounces. Apparently, 2 pickle farmers were caught selling pickles that weren't fit for human consumption back in the 1940s. The only problem was that no one had defined exactly what qualities a pickle must have to pass inspection. Local officials decided that bouncy pickles were fresher than those that just flopped on the ground when dropped. And so the law was born. So if it would have been me...
Please, global warming, burn us all to a crisp and get rid of us.
Now, don't ask me about
1948, Connecticut. So they grow pickles in Connecticut. Well, they grow cucumbers in Connecticut. You can't put... So, no magicians in...
You can't put a
Texas.
coin in your ear. In Hawaii.
Oh, 1900.
Yeah. When Hawaii joined the States in 1900, it still had its own coinage. Many elements of Hawaiian culture were repressed, so understandably, Native Hawaiians didn't want their coins stuck in people's ears. Now, my question is, why would you be stressing if a coin got stuck in someone's ear? And what would you be doing with a coin in your ear?
They have a flood of magicians in the 1900s?
Yeah, I don't know.
Got your coin in here. That's not one of our coins. Look at the tradition isn't there. I don't see the hula. I don't see a coconut. There's not even a surfboard on there. King Kamehameha's pissed.
Not even a pineapple.
Aloha my ass.
Now this to me is a
That's
waste.
Weird.
Yeah.
That is in... you can't put...
Yeah. Now this next one to me is kind of heartbreaking.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Underage culinary students can't drink. Sort of.
There you go.
Illinois.
In 2012 in Illinois, it's okay for culinary students to sample alcoholic beverages as part of their education as long as they spit it out instead of actually drinking it. That's the part that breaks my heart. It's a waste of booze.
Of alcohol.
Yeah.
Even if it is wine, I don't have to like it to know that you're abusing alcohol, sir.
Yeah. And it also teaches bad habits because the law is fittingly
that's
nicknamed.
A bad habit.
Yeah. Sip and spit. This next one I find extremely strange that anybody would even conceive of this law. You cannot marry the same man 4 times.
I know some people already broke that law. God, I hope I know what state that's in.
What's your guess?
I want it to be in California and Washington.
Kentucky.
God.
This weird law sounds like something made up by fed up best friend.
Right.
If you broke up 3 times, why would a 4th try be any different? Quit getting married, quit getting divorced, just quit it.
Yeah.
We're not sure what prompted the law to be made in the first place, but it's not the worst law written.
There is that. I mean, you can't put a coin in your ear in Hawaii.
Yeah. But it was like, what the hell? You know, I mean,
Imagine being a magician and not knowing that, and you go to Hawaii and be like, whoop, someone, whoop, excuse me, sir, that's illegal. You come to me right now.
Well, no, the magician would be pulling it out of somebody's ear, so he would be the one saying, hey, you know, you go to prison.
Well,
you know, you're lucky.
who
I saved
put it
you.
in the ear?
Yeah, I saved your life. I took it out.
Wait, you're saying magicians are heroes in Hawaii?
Yeah.
I saved you from going to prison.
Yeah. By pulling the silver dollar out of your
Now
ear.
I'm going
I
to keep
saved
it
you.
because it's not one of your cherished currencies.
Okay, now this next one
Next law, please.
just don't seem right to me, no matter what.
None of them seem right to me.
Well, this one here especially.
Although, no. Stop. Wait. What?
I told you.
You're fired. What do you mean you can't surprise someone with a pizza? Hot, cold, in the face, on your lap, spilled on the couch. Surprise me with pizza right now. Let's go. Cheese, pepperoni, vegetarian, vegan, pizza. It's not bad. It's good. It's pizza.
Yeah.
I burnt it. I'll eat it. It's undercooked. I'll eat it.
Yeah, yeah. And
Surprise!
but you can't surprise someone with the pizza.
Man, don't say New York or Chicago.
No. Louisiana.
Oh,
1999.
you know what happened? Someone lost a bet. Someone with money lost a bet because someone brought a better pizza than they could get, and they're like, we're going to get a law made.
Sending someone a pizza can cost way more than the delivery fee, but only if you do it wrong. This law was enacted to prevent people from being forced to foot the bill for food they didn't order. It's considered harassment, as it should be. So yeah,
I can't be like,
you can't.
Domino's, this is G money over here. I need 15 pizzas stat. Oh, okay, we'll be there. Yeah, you got to pay for it though.
Yeah.
So why would you be mad if I ordered you a pizza
And then left
and
me the
didn't
bill.
tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, but see,
That's what they're saying.
how do you leave them the bill though? In 1999, maybe, but not now. How you leaving the bill?
Well, you pay. I'll pay when you get here.
But
yeah, I can understand
but
that.
but if I call, I'm coming in to pick up a pizza.
if you're coming to pick up the pizza, then
But
that's,
you never.
But the way
I can't wrap my head around this law.
the way it's worded though, it's not just pizza. Like you can't order somebody a sandwich, send it to them, and have them have to pay for it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you pay for it yourself,
Even in the in the 2000s, I don't know anyone that did food to go without prepay.
as long as you're gifting the pizza to someone and it's paid for in full, you should be fine. If you're just being a jerk, it'll cost you $500 plus the cost of the pizza.
Because in 1985, we were having this party, and I was living with this guy, and he had just broke up with his girlfriend. And 2 days before the party, the honey bucket people show up. They got 2 on the truck, and they're like, "Where you want us to put these?" And I was like, "Hey man, did you order some stuff for the party?" He's like, "No." I was like, who ordered that? And he's like, so-and-so. I was like, oh, man, that's a joke. This is his girlfriend. So, back then, but that's something that gets delivered and billed later.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas food, you order it, you pay for it, and then it's delivered. It's
Not always, because it used to be. See, we didn't have internet orders back in the 80s.
Yeah, but you had a credit card, and you had a phone number.
Yeah, but most people didn't bother with that. They just waited, and then you paid the delivery guy when they got there. You gave him the delivery guy.
That's true. Before the 2000s,
yeah,
the pizza guy would come to your house on just the...
Yeah. Now, this one, you can't serve margarine without consent.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That's like saying we don't have Coca-Cola, will Pepsi be okay? We don't have butter, is margarine okay?
Yeah. But especially in the state where this was enacted, it's totally reasonable and understandable.
God, what's the fattest state in the nation? Mississippi. No, there's a fatter state than that. Missouri.
Oh,
no, huh?
Yeah, it's not Mississippi and it's not Missouri. There is one that you should.
Georgia, Bama.
No.
Because they ain't that fat in Florida.
Very dairy. Wisconsin.
Oh, cheesy.
Yeah. And butter.
1895-ish. Oh, that's true. Cheese and butter kind of work together. So, yeah, we don't want no dang margarine. Margarine's for fattening up birds, and it kills them anyway. Ain't good for you.
Yep. So they are forbidden to substitute margarine for butter unless a customer requests it for fear of triggering allergic reactions.
Really? People got allergic to something in the margarine?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Especially in Wisconsin, they're probably allergic to the vegetable.
Probably.
The oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that, I mean, too natural.
Yeah.
If it's not a cheesy,
if it's not animal
oil.
fat.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's vegetable protein.
Yep.
I can see how they might break out in diets.
Yeah, now this next law, this one here kind of reminds me of a lot of laws back in the day. I remember when, the bars couldn't be open on Sunday before noon. I remember, that the stores had to close on Saturday evening and could not be open on Sundays, and this kind of stuff.
I remember that, but only in a couple states. Not every state I was in followed those exact guidelines.
Well, yeah, but a good portion of them, Sundays was a very strict time. It was like they rolled up the sidewalks on Sundays,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was family
those
time.
Those Jewish people, they don't do anything on Saturday. Well, we're not going to do nothing on Sunday. Fuck them.
Well, it used to be Sunday was the Sabbath, and it was illegal to do anything, back in the 1700s, and early 1800s, it was illegal to work on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
So.
Or the
now here you
opposer's neighbor can't wrestle a bear.
Bar.
Oh.
Can't wrestle a bar.
Me and that other bear, we get. Oh wait, not that kind of bear. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to wrestle a brown bear or a black bear because I'm racist. Only polar bears.
Well, this one here I can.
No, I would not want to be within 10 feet of a bear. I don't care if they're trained or not, man.
Yeah,
those things are dangerous.
Well, that's
even when they're small.
Yeah, but this one here, and it would still be dangerous.
Where's Barnum and Bailey? So where do they not have bears so that you can't wrestle them so that this law could be completely stupid?
Well, it's not when you get to checking it out. You'll agree with this one here pretty soon.
Well, I already agree. Don't wrestle bears. That's kind of a given.
In my opinion, too. Yeah. I mean, that's not my first choice.
I mean, baby bears weigh like 100 and 200 pounds. That's enough.
Yeah, but don't forget, Davy Crockett used to wrestle bears all the time. That was one of the things he was.
Folk tales are fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're true. Because there's this guy Paul Bunyan.
Don't forget Pecos Bill.
Hey man, don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget Pecos
the
Bill.
Alamo.
Well, that was real.
We all want to. Yeah, was it? Yeah, that's the Mexican army slaughtered those people.
And Davy Crockett died there too.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. So did Jim Bowie.
Is it Bowie or Bowie?
Depends on where you stand, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Because I was introduced to them as Bowie. Missouri.
In 2000.
What?
That would throw you.
In 1985, someone wrestled a bear, and it took 15 years to get a law passed to make them say no more wrestling bears because you got yourself mauled, and the state had to pay for it because you were in a circus.
No, this is the deal here. People used to set up bear wrestling rings before you worry about the people. Remember, they signed up for the match while the bears didn't.
Right.
The poor bears were also subjected to inhumane practices like removing their claws and teeth.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's when you put the trainers down.
Yeah.
And you rehabilitate the bear.
So...
although a toothless, clawless bear is pretty much...
dead.
Yeah.
No, that's just no.
Those
people should have been shot.
Yeah, slowly with small caliber bullets from the toe up to the neck.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. No, that's just wrong. I mean, if you're going to do something,
not that
like
I've thought about torturing someone, but I don't know. We're getting lost. Next, stupid
anyway.
law.
Good idea.
Now you got some more editing to do.
Can't keep a pet rat.
You can't keep a pet rat? What, in France, Ratatouille? No, wait, Nolans.
Yeah, there they probably throw it in the pot with the gator.
Right?
And the
It's
possum.
all edible.
Billings, Montana.
Montana? You can't keep a pet rat in Montana?
You can in Montana, but not in Billings, Montana. In most of Montana, keeping a pet rat is completely fine. You can't buy or sell a rat unless it's for the purpose of feeding a reptile or bird of prey.
I thought that's what everyone bought
In
rats
Billings.
for. That's why they're called feeder mice.
Yeah, but
That's why they're called pinkies.
we used to have rats and everything that we would play with and stuff like that. We had a couple of them in school. And,
Yeah, some friends had pet rats.
Yeah.
A little bit dirty, but it's as clean as it can be for being domesticated-ish.
Yeah.
But we used to buy pinkies all the time and feed them to our piranhas. Oh, so fun.
That's here. You can't sit on the sidewalk.
It's called a walk, not a side sit.
That's right. That's part of it. Now, this is 1995 in Reno, Nevada.
Reno, weird. Because I could see that law being enacted in places like Seattle, Washington, or even San Francisco, because of Ticketmaster and people that would camp out for tickets for movie theaters and concerts and stuff.
Concerts, yeah.
But now it's just like REI's having a sale all day every week down there in Seattle. Oh wait, there's no REI on 4th and Pike. It's just a homeless camp.
Yeah, anymore, I mean, that's what they ought to do now is just, enforce that law. You can't, sidewalk is for walking.
Where do you want them to put those people?
Any place except in city limits. Put them out in a freaking mountain
I don't
somewhere.
care what they do. Turn them into food. You've seen Soylent Green. I'll eat, Grandma.
I was thinking Hotel Hell when you said that.
Soylent Green's better. Hotel
Hell, they didn't know how to prepare them.
Uh-huh. I love jerky.
Yeah, jerky. I want crackers. There.
Now, here you go. You can't take seaweed from the beach. Man, I'd have gone to prison.
So you just have to eat it while you're there.
Evidently, yeah, they don't want you to take it away from the beach.
You can't vote if you're an idiot. So no one in the United States can vote. Because believe me, if anyone's as dumb as I am, everyone's as dumb as I am, and no one should be voting. But votes don't count. And you can say they do as much as you want, but how many times have the people of Washington State voted for fixed rates on their tabs? And how many times have they said, "Oh, you don't know what you want"?
No, they actually said that, yeah, you're right, and they went ahead and they passed the law, so we're only supposed to have
$30 tabs.
Yes.
3 times.
Yeah, and yet they went ahead and the tabs are only $30, but all the other bullshit that goes along with it raises it up to $300.
We voted for fixed price on the tabs, and they were like, "Oh, well, it passed, but you don't know what you want."
Yeah.
So tell me again that your vote counts.
Anyway, this is a play on words.
You can't vote if you're an idiot.
Yeah. In New Mexico in 1910.
New Mexico.
Sounds great, doesn't it? Why not outlaw idiotic drivers while you're at it? I wish.
Why not?
Now, unfortunately, this old law has some pretty outdated and unfair roots. The term idiot was once used to describe individuals with intellectual disabilities.
Oh, in 1910,
Yes.
I thought it meant women.
No, politicians. So politicians should not be allowed to vote.
Oh, politicians definitely shouldn't be allowed to vote,
Yeah. Anyhow.
especially when the deciding vote is going to be cast by them.
Now, I love this one.
Insane person convicted of felonious or infamous crime. So, if they're convicted of a famous crime.
Okay. Now, this next one, I get a kick out of it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And I can see where
Next law.
Yeah, they would definitely want to enforce this if they could. You can't wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime.
When did they pass that? When was that thing in
1983.
Oh,
In
wow.
New
Way long
Jersey.
ago.
Yeah, New
I
Jersey.
thought this would have been because of that thing that happened in California when those two dudes, they had like 3 or 4
Assault rifles.
they had 3 or 4
Fully auto?
long rifles, and they were wearing bulletproof stuff. The guys that robbed like 4 or 5 banks, and they finally had the big shootout. And the big controversy was the cop shot the one guy under the car, and they let him bleed out in the street. Which I was like, hey, you play stupid games.
Yep.
So
If you're going to be a bank robber with a gun and you're going to get in a gunfight with the cops, somebody's going to die.
Yes,
and
yeah.
it's probably going to be you because
Yeah,
there's
well,
only so many you.
yeah, and
a whole
there's
bunch
only
of
so
them.
many times you're going to get away with it because they robbed like 4 or 5 banks in that style because they made that movie about it with Val Kilmer and
I think you're. No, aren't you talking about Keanu Reeves and?
no,
Patrick
because
Swayze?
that was before, and I think that's where they were saying they got the idea for it, and then the updated movie was the one with Val Kilmer.
Well,
and,
this is in 1983, and I believe that movie.
the Val Kilmer one was
no.
after that,
I believe that the.
or excuse me, the Point Break.
Yeah, Point
was after
Break,
that?
I think, was just after this. I think it came out in like 85.
Okay, because I can't remember when that big one happened in California, because I believe it was in California, and a couple guys went in and strong-arm robbed a few banks, and finally the cops caught up with them. And like I said, the big controversy was the shootout in the street where the cop got under and shot the dude's foot out, and of course that's you
Yeah.
shoot back here and you're going to bleed out if you don't get help.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we're waiting for help. We're waiting for help. We're still waiting for help.
But this is in New Jersey, amended most recently in 1999.
It's a weird law. No, it's not a weird law.
Forbids criminals from protecting themselves with bullets.
It's a reasonable law because if you watch someone walk into a bank and they're like overly dressed, you're like, is it winter and they've got a puffy coat on? No, it's midsummer and they seem to be like glistening.
Yeah. Use or wearing a body vest while engaged in the commission of or an attempt to commit or flight after committing or attempting to commit a crime of the first degree is a crime of the second degree. Otherwise, it is a crime of the third degree.
It's too many degrees. So, but
They just gave us the third degree.
you can wear a bulletproof outfit.
Just don't
Just
commit a
don't
crime.
commit any crimes or run from a crime that has been committed to be like
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Because that's a third degree offense if you ran away from a crime that was being committed and we saw you running away and you were in a bulletproof vest. We have to assume that you were part of the crime, sir.
Yeah. Well, I get a kick out of the question that they put because I agree, But that begs the question, what's the point? Well, we're talking about law-breaking criminals, right? Wait, I can't wear a bulletproof vest? I'm out.
This murder is canceled. We're not doing a drive-by.
Yeah, I got a kick out. That's here. You can't
Whoa.
trip a horse.
You can't trip a horse. Wait. Oh, you mean knock it over. I'm sorry.
Well, you remember cow tipping.
Cow tipping is fictional unless it's coordinated. Because the first time I was talked into it, it was kind of like snipe hunting. Went up, ran into the cow, fell on my ass. Cow almost fucking kicked me in the face as I was running to the fence. But the next time we did it, it's like, hey, if all 5 of us hit that thing, bull rush it, we're going to knock it the fuck over.
No, the idea is you're supposed to be doing it at night when the moon is full and they're sleeping because cows sleep standing up.
Yeah, most of them.
Like horses.
Most of them.
Okay.
Well, see, you say that.
They lay down, but they don't sleep when they're laying down.
Some do. Some.
But most of them will sleep while they're standing up, and when you catch them sleeping, then you can tip them over.
Not by yourself.
Yeah.
No.
Anyhow, this comes out in Oklahoma, 2014.
I would have thought that was up in Omak, Washington.
Nope. People are terrible. Horse tripping, not tipping, but tripping, became a popular event, so much so that Oklahoma had to outlaw the practice, along with 12 other states.
Yeah, see, Omak. I'm betting Washington's got that law because in Omak they have the that rustling day, and they just race the horses down that hill.
Yeah.
So, and that is just amazing to watch. You ever seen that? You ever been there for that?
No. Yeah.
So this one guy, he was bitching, man. God, these Republicans are so disgusting. And then this other buddy of mine, he's just like, yeah, well, the Democrats suck too. And I'm just standing there going, you both are so right, and you just don't know it. What you got here?
Some more.
New laws?
Yeah, but some of these are the same.
Okay. Holy mother of pearl! I can't see that.
Yeah.
I
Little Rock. Let me get it back on there.
Oh, you're reading this fine. Law.
California in Glendale, it's illegal to jump from a car going over 65 miles an hour.
Funny connected story. I won't tell that today though. Let's go on to something else.
Okay, in Colorado, it's illegal to drive a black car on a Sunday in Denver. Boy, there's a lot of people in Denver breaking the law right now.
That Nissan's awesome, but I'm gonna have to get 2 because I really like black. But if I gotta go somewhere Sunday, I better have a red one.
There you go. Yeah.
Mother of all pearls.
Connecticut, it's illegal to hunt from a car.
I thought that was illegal everywhere.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's called drive-by shooting now.
Yeah. They do that in California and Chicago all the time. Oh, wait. They're not hunting animals. Oh, wait. Man's an animal.
That's here. Delaware, R-rated movies shall not be shown in drive-in theaters. I am so glad that they didn't do that because that's the way I saw Blazing Saddles, which was rated R at the time. And it was in a drive-in.
I thought I saw it at Auburn.
Yeah, I saw it in Sutherland. We were sitting in the cattle field and watching
did
it.
I see that in Auburn?
Drinking beer when I was 16, 15.
No, I saw it at the Midway Drive-In in Federal Way. That's how long ago I saw it. God, I'm old.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, in Florida, it's illegal to skateboard without a license.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of a license. Do you need a driver's license for a skateboard now? Okay, Georgia.
It's called a hawk license.
There's no driving through playgrounds in Georgia.
None? None at all?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to kidnap on a drive-through? Come on! See that kid on the swing? The fat one? No, the skinny one. He's easier to grab. Just drive right through. I'll pull him in the window.
Yeah. Hawaii, it's against the law for a vehicle in motion to use its hazard lights. People might think it's a luau.
I think that's a joke.
Idaho, it's forbidden for senior citizens over the age of 88 must lose all sense of balance
What?
So it's against the law for citizens over 88 to ride a motorcycle in Idaho Falls because they might lose their sense of
Because they might
balance.
fall.
Yeah, they might lose their
Idaho.
balance. Yeah. Illinois, it's illegal to drive a car without a steering wheel.
I would go one further and say it's difficult
To drive a car without a steering wheel.
No, because
It's not impossible,
yeah,
but it's difficult.
I use channel locks on that old international pickup over here in eastern
I
Washington.
didn't say it was impossible. It says difficult. God, that's got to be difficult with
Channel
no
locks.
power steering.
Yeah.
That whole international.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. You couldn't turn it unless it was moving.
Yeah. I bet.
It had to be moving, or you wasn't turning anything. Okay.
No power, no steering.
Let's see here. Indiana. It's against the law to sell cars on. So we already did that.
Okay.
One. Try Maine. Iowa. No vehicle may sell ice cream in Indianola, Iowa.
What?
So I guess ice cream trucks are out. That might not be a bad place to live because then you won't have that freaking music running through your head when you're trying to sleep. You know.
It depends on what song it is.
Let's see here. In Kansas, this is the last one. In Kansas, no tire screeching in Darby, Kansas. And it would
So
suck
is
Oh,
to be a
that
teenager there.
braking or accelerating or both?
It doesn't say. It just says tire screeching.
Because my tires don't screech. They would have to have mouths and vocal cords and lungs to screech.
No, that's the that's what that sound is when you go around a corner too fast or you spin tires and
No,
they
that's
"Wee-wee."
squealing.
That's what a pig does.
Birds screech, pigs squeal. My tires just make noise when I'm driving. Sorry, sir.
Anyhow, that was the last one.
Holy mother of pearl! There are some stupid laws on the books in this country,
Yeah,
and
but-
we're
but-
just going to let them stay.
Yeah, but the sad part is, whoops, the majority of them, there was actually a reason for them to put the law
Well,
on there.
there's always a reason. It's
Yeah.
just say,
But-
please don't put your head in this plastic bag and start trying to breathe. You know.
Yeah, don't.
But we need to get rid of these laws. We need to allow
We need to get rid
natural
of-
selection to
yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
We need
we need to get rid of warning labels.
You know what's funny?
Anyway, let's see here. Yeah. Ooh, damn.
Are we over?
Yeah.
Oh, you got time to work. Now.
Yeah.
Good.
We're a little over here. So, but anyhow, there you go. Weird
Hey.
laws in the U.S. That I had no clue, man, how many there are, and that was just a few of them.
That
Yeah.
was just 20.
Yeah.
There's
So
got to be 9 million more because we allow it.
we might do another episode of this someday. I don't know. Find another page of it or something.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us to do it.
Anyhow, thank you all, and we'll catch you next time.
On You Must Be Joking.
Right?